pray first. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day you have given us and any testimony from people. Let Holy Spirit come to my heart so that it's not I who is speaking, but you speaking through me. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. As I start praying before going to sleep on Monday night, I could not sleep, and I had this feeling that I must write my testimony at 1 a.m. Something was bothering me after I had a dream on last Saturday. In my dream, I was very busy doing something, and suddenly Pastor Shin came up to me. He smiled very pleasantly, and his face was glowing really like sun. And he asked me very carefully if I have time to talk with him for a few minutes. I said that I must finish doing what I was doing, and then I could talk with him. He waited, and then I woke up. There isn't anything special about this dream, but I could not get this dream off my mind because I wanted to hear what Pastor Shin needed to say to me, and I missed this conversation by being wakened by the alarm clock. I felt like it was very important to me to hear him, and I could not hear because I was too busy with my stuff. So on last Sunday morning, I was looking for Pastor Shin and hoping maybe if I tell him my dream, he may possibly tell me what he wants to say in my dream. I knew that there's no way that Pastor Shin would know my dream. He was Daniel who interpreted King Nebuchadnezzar's dream. However, I was very desperate to know this, and I just told him that you were in my dream, and he just told me that pastors are like God in the dream. So I was like, really, how is that possible? How can he represent as a God? I was thinking and praying to God about this until next day. As I was praying this, I realized that I had weakness which was separating me to go closer to God. Like my dream, I was always busy with my stuff, which are very important to me, such as finishing all homework for the Bible study, taking care of Haesung, and taking care of my husband, taking a lesson with my previous boss in my workplace so that I can meet with her to do Bible study with her, and doing a cell leader. I wanted to be a best wife, best mom, best leader, and best friend. As I was making myself busy, I realized that I could not do everything with my strength, and I wasn't enjoying or even happy doing this. Why? Because it was I who was doing all this. I wasn't doing this with God's help. I was in the center of all this, and I didn't put God first in my heart, and I thought it was I who is growing and become God's disciple. I thought it all wrong, and when I realized that I was like this dust in the table, I was nothing and I was no one. The next thing that popped on my head was my cell members. I felt so sorry to my cell member because I thought that I was a good leader. I wasn't a good leader. I was actually a terrible leader. I was thinking I pray for them and care for them. I can be a good influence to them, and my love will flow into their life. My heart troubled because I only had a few weeks left being a cell leader this year, and I just realized this now. What can I do now? And all this time, it was gone so fast, and I just realized this. After repenting my heart to God, God told me that without Him, I cannot be a good leader. Without Him, I am nothing like this dust in the table. Without Him, I cannot change their heart. Without Him, my love cannot flow to their heart. I am not trying to be a humble person or trying to impress others or for saying I wasn't a good leader, but I'm telling the truth. The time is ticking, and I hadn't done anything right in front of God. All this service disappeared because I did all this with my own strength. As I close my testimony, my view of thinking has changed through this journey. First, I am nothing from a God, which means I am really a sinner. Second, I cannot do with my strength. I need God to do God's work. Third, the leader is a very important job given from God, and I need God always when I serve my cell leaders. If I do, they will look up to me, not because I did something good, because they see God through me. Thank you.